All right. Good day, everyone. We have a great training for you. We're going to be talking about cooling food down properly in order for our food to stay safe. All right. So when it comes to cooling food, the FDA Food Code has stated that when cooling potentially hazardous foods, we must watch our time and our temperature control for food safety. The FDA also mandates a two-stage process, okay, requiring that we cool food from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours, all right? And then we have to further cool that food down from 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 41 degrees Fahrenheit and lower within 4 hours. All right, so it's giving us a total of 6 hours to get that food cooled down correctly, right? But do we have that kind of time? Nah, not really in school food service. We have probably an hour or less to get that food cooled down before we walk out that back door, right? So the FDA Food Code emphasizes the importance of rapid cooling to prevent growth of harmful bacteria. And that's what we're trying to do within that two-stage process. So we're going to walk you through the cooling process steps so that we can keep our food safe. We'll show you how to do that. All right, so today we're going to show you how to cool down some marinara sauce that we had left over, okay? So right now it's around 1 o'clock. We knew we wasn't going to use this marinara sauce, so we're going to go ahead and cool it down and we'll use it tomorrow for our marinara cuts. So the first thing I want to do is take my thermometer, my calibrated thermometer, and I'm going to take my temperature when I pull it out the warmer. And we're at 142 degrees, okay? So that's going to be the first thing that I write on my cooling and reheating log, okay? So you want to make sure this is available and close to the product that you are cooling down so that you're able to get those temps in there at the right times. So the first column is going to say food item. That's my marinara sauce. I have written that in there because I'm going to cool down marinara sauce. And then this is the year of 2025. So my day's date is 5/7. Okay. This should be the same time you're cooling it down, should be the same day that you're cooking it. Okay. So your date should show that date. All right. It's 1 o'clock p.m. That's when I took my, that's my time. And then my temperature was at 142, okay? So that's my first temp. And then what I'm gonna do next is I wanna get this down faster. I wanna get that temp down faster because I don't have that kind of time at the end, right? Everybody's cleaning up, they're ready to go home. Plus I have other things to do as well as far as my cleaning process. So what I wanna do is try to get these into shallower pans. This is a 4-inch pan. I'm going to get them into 2-inch pans, okay? This is going to help my product cool down just a little faster. So we'll put those in 2-inch pans. Get that done for you. Now that that's done, it's in 2-inch pans. I'm going to let that cool, but what I'm going to do side there is I'm going to put it on an ice bath, with what I call an ice bath, okay? So I'm going to put that in there. Usually it's one pan, okay, but I can do this too if it'll fit. But normally what I like to do, since I can't leave this out sitting, you can do it this way. I'm just going to show you. Put it in the ice, okay? And a lot of times I like to pack it around, right? Pack it around like that. You're going to do the additional pan if you got several pans. You're going to do that with that, the same way you're doing this one, okay? You can also use the sink. If you have a clean rinse sink, you can throw ice in there and fit those pans down off into the sink with the ice bath as well to get those temperatures down fast. And that's what you want to do, is get it down as fast as possible. You're trying to get this down within to 41 degrees and under within 6 hours. So I tested this at 142 degrees. I'm trying to get it from 142 degrees to 70 within 2 hours. And then I'm trying to get it from 70 to 41 degrees and under within 4 hours. That's giving me a total of 6 hours to get that product cooled down to safe levels. Okay. Another thing, while this is cooling, I still got my thermometer here. I want to keep that close because I got to come back and check this. All right. I'm going to go and do some cleaning a little bit, and I'll come back. Since I don't have a lot of time, they tell you to check it every 30 minutes, but we don't have that kind of time at the end. None of our schools do. But I'll come back in a few minutes and check my temperature to make sure it's going the right way, and that's down, right? I'm trying to get to 41. So while that's cooling, I'm going to do my work, and we'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna check on my temperature here. I've been cooling down this marinara sauce with my clean calibrated thermometer. I'm gonna stick my thermometer in there and check it. I like to stir them out a little bit, just so I know that some of those spots may be a little warmer than the others, so I want to get accurate temp. So we're at 96.2, 96.2, 96.1. Okay, we're getting close. So I'm gonna keep that thermometer there so I can watch it. But I'm gonna take my cooling reheating log. Okay. I'm gonna put my time. It is now 1:20, and I'm gonna write 96.2 just to be safe. I got a little bit more time. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm going to sweep my floor. I had to do all my counters. I'm gonna sweep my floor now. I'll be right back. Check on my temperature. Still cooling down. All right. It is now 1:45, and I'm at a temperature of 68.4. Yep, 68.4. We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm gonna write my things down. Okay. Now, as you notice, I have 4 slots here for cooling. So each time I check it, I'm putting my time and my temperature on it, okay? This is a working document, so it can get scribbly scrabbly, but that's okay. Then know that we're taking our temperatures at the correct times and we're trying to reach that 41 and below, okay? So you need to utilize this anytime that you are cooling food items down, okay? We have to know that it's been cooled down to the proper temperature in order for that food to be safe, okay? So make sure you're utilizing this correctly. Anytime you have questions on these, be sure to reach out to Patricia Sartini. She's a trainer, or myself, Barbara Colbert, and we can come out and help you with this, okay? Also your manager, your supervisors, your area managers, get with those guys because they know how to do these, but we want you guys to know how to do them, okay? So we got a little bit more time. Now I'm going to mop. I'll be right back. All right, my mopping is done. Need to check my temperature, okay? As you notice, when we talked about this earlier, we were talking about the 2-hour window and the 4-hour window. We did make it through the 2-hour window. If you look on here, from 1:20 to 1:45, we were able to get it down to 68.4 within the 2-hour window. I still got time, but I'm not gonna be here, okay? So we gotta get this down. It's cooling down fast. So right now, it's around 2 o'clock, okay? I'm about ready to hit that door to go home. So I'm gonna check my temperature again. Oh my God, we're at 40.9. We did it, okay? So now that I know that my marinara's safe, but I wanna go ahead and record my last temperature, okay? I got 2 o'clock and I put 40.9 here, okay? As you realize that I have made it through the cooling process window, which is getting it down to 41 and under within the whole 6 hours, okay? So we can do that. I've made it. It's safe. But say, for instance, if you don't get it down to 41 within the time that you are going home, or within that window of 6 hours, okay? Which we're not here, right? If you can get this to 70 and below, you got 2 choices. You can ask your manager, let her know, hey, I got some marinara sauce. I know you're gonna be here extra 30 minutes, extra 45 minutes. I have marinara sauce cooling down. Can you check on that and get that put up for me? Go ahead and get your labels ready for her. That way it makes it easy on her. She'll just rapidly pick the label after she puts her temperature and record the last temperature for you. Okay? Or you can do a really, really rapid cool down. If it's reached 70, you are able to put it in the freezer on a speed rack. Make sure you vent it, but you also have to make sure it doesn't come into contact with any other foods. That's why we ask you to use the speed rack, okay? We don't want cross contamination. But you still got to let your manager know, hey, I got some food, marinara sauce on my cooling rack. I rolled it in the freezer to get that process down quicker, get it cool quicker, and then she'll take it from there. She still got to go in and take that last temp for you. She'll record it, make sure it got down to 41. She'll then cover it, that corner up with the film up on the pan for you, I'm sorry. And then she's good to go, okay? But she will report that for you and make sure it's safely stored, okay? All right. I'm gonna roll this in the freezer, so I wanna tell people what I did with this. There's a column here that says cooler or freezer, or did you trash it, okay? So anytime that it didn't get down to the proper temperature of 41 and below, and it's set out too long, you wanna make sure that you just dispose of that, okay? Let your manager know. You'll put that on a discard form. You should take it from there, okay? But you want to always try to keep your food safe. So mine got down to safe level. So, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer. So right in this column here, I'm gonna write freezer. Right? So I'm gonna write freezer. That's what I did with it. Now, when I go back next week and pull my marinara sauce out, because I want to use it, I want to use this marinara sauce first. So I got to keep this side over here, these columns here empty. Well, this column here, the reheat column, empty until I reheat the product. Okay? All right. So remember the marinara sauce that I put in the freezer about a week ago on 5/7/2025? It's been about a week in the freezer, so I'm going to use it now. So I'm going to reheat it, okay? So I have to get my cooling reheating log, okay? It's going to state that my marinara sauce was cooked here when I put it in the freezer. This column, reheat column, is going to be empty, so now I have to fill that in since I'm going to reheat my product, okay? So it's been reheated. I'm going to take my calibrated thermometer. We calibrated this morning. I'm gonna stick it in here. We're at 165.3. Pretty hot. Okay. So it's at a good temp. I can use it now, but I want to make sure to log this on my cooling reheating log. So on here, I'm going to put my date, which is 5/15/2025, and then my temperature, 165.3. Okay. My manager and myself is going to both initial this sheet, okay? And it's just stating that I followed the right process. She verified that I did. She verified that it did reach down to the temperature of 41 and below, okay? It's pretty simple to follow if you utilize it. Plus, it allows anybody that comes into your kitchen and have questions about the marinara sauce or something like that, you'll be able to track back. You'll be able to track back and show them your log, you know, that your whole process was done the correct way, and it's all good, right? So this log is a great log to have when you are cooling and reheating your product down. So that's how you cook, reheat, not just marinara sauce, but any product that you're going to keep, that you can keep, I'll say that. If you want to get this down and cool it down properly at all times, that way it's safe for our consumers and even for us. We eat at our stores, okay? We have great lunches, so we want to make sure all the food is safe for anybody coming in to eat with us, okay? So, in saying that, this is your cooling reheating log. Please utilize it, and let's keep our food safe.
Bye.